Hello, hello, hello. Good morning, good evening, good afternoon, wherever you are. Today is Saturday, December the 6th of the beautiful year 2025. 25 days remaining of this beautiful year, and then we start another beautiful year, the 2026 one. And this year we'll start with our main event, the 2026 Paldas Cup. But before we do it, we still are in our last tournament of the year, the PDM December 2025 Tier 1 tournament. Today we have two matches for you. The round 0 match between ЩWIDR and Frank, Poland versus Scotland. Then the round 1 match between James and HEPTA, United States versus Finland. And the second match can potentially guarantee a qualifying spot for one of the players. What needs to happen? I will tell more before the second match. Yeah, we can have basically one of the players, like, qualified no matter what happens. Yeah, so maybe let me show you the bracket first. And hello, Ivan. Welcome in the chat. Thank you very much for the nice words. I hope you're doing well. So, 20 players registered for the event. We have 4 round 0 matches. One of them is already concluded. Zohasadar won against Marts and was able to play against the match against AV Geek won the match 5-0. Then we have a walkover for Dujika because Randy left the server and is not with us anymore, probably left all the other Tetris server. And so the first quarterfinal pairing between AV Geek and Dujika is already decided. One match started, the match between the two Polish players, Micho and Liptonek, but has to be postponed after game number 1 due to some technical issues. But the match will conclude in the next days, and if I'm not mistaken, the match was already scheduled. Micho versus... No, the match is not yet confirmed. The match was proposed for Wednesday, but is not confirmed yet. So but should be played next week. And today we play the fourth match from the round 0 matches, ЩWIDR versus Frank, the first match between Tony and Pyrek. This match will be played on Monday. Yes, so this is the situation in the bracket so far. Quick reminder about the rules of this event. We play level 18 starts only, no line cap. SPS controller and handcam are mandatory. And we play best of 9, so the first to win 5 games wins the match and qualifies to the next round. This tournament is the last chance to gain some points for the 2025 PAL-DAS cycle. You can see the base points, you can see the tournament strength factor on your screens, and then the whole breakdown of the points. So the winner of today's match advances to the top 16 and will be guaranteed 49.05 points. Of course, the loser of this match is going home empty-handed. In the other match, we'll have the round 1 match, so the loser 49.05 and the quarterfinalists will be guaranteed at least 81.75 with a chance to get even 817 points. And this is very important, guys. This is very important because the win in this tournament basically gives you the qualifying spot for the PAL-DAS Cup. As you can see, the third currently in PDM standings, James is with the 331 points, and the win is worth 817. So whoever from the players who is not yet qualified is able to win this tournament, the player gets the qualifying spot. But of course James can get a qualifying spot today, and I will tell a little bit more about it. It's connected with the ELO standings, but I will come back to that after match number 1. So let me present the heroes of the hour. ЩWIDR from Poland, currently with an ELO below 1500, dropped below 1500 in the recent tournament in the Paldas League, 1497, so she has a chance to come back over 1500, comp PB 570. Frank, this will be his third official Paldas match. So far, the highest score the Scottish player was able to get in comp was 257. But Frank is a player who has some potential over 550 overall PB. So sorry, my English not good. Waiting for Frank to break through in a match and get a better score. Current ELO 1236. So over 260 points difference in the ELO ratings. This means ЩWIDR is 82 to 18% favorite to win this match. And let me show you the bracket for one more time. The winner of this match, ЩWIDR versus Frank, will have a pretty tough task in round 1. Will play against seed number 3, Elias from Ecuador, who did great in the recent Paldas League. We won the Division 2 with all wins. Almost qualified for Division 1, lost in a decider to Robin 4-5. Robin, who eventually won Division 1. So yeah, pretty tough draw for those players in the preliminaries, but yeah, one of them could play only in Division 1, but they both won their respective divisions. Now, Elias with a great chance to get a deep run in this tournament as well. And hello, Frank, welcome in the chat. Yeah, so 17 UTC on our clocks, guys. So it's time to bring our players to the screen. And I see the players are alive. And let me bring them to the screen. And Frank, if you can please remove the stencil image. It's kind of blocking your playing field and your score. Oh, thank you very much. It's now way better experience. Yeah, so ЩWIDR and Frank fighting for the spot in round 1. Of course, only one of the players can get this spot. So let's find out who will it be. And as always, dear players, please let me know if you want to go for the increment or reroll of the seed. And I'm giving you, meanwhile, the seed for game number 1. And the seed will be 22, 77, 84. And hello, Shiichi. Yeah, so before we start the match, ЩWIDR and Frank, please let me know if you want to go for the increment or for the reroll of the seed. Reroll, asks Frank. ЩWIDR is fine with both, so I assume we'll be giving the players brand new pieces every single game. So, as soon as the players are ready, we'll start game number 1 of this round 0 match. And it looks like both players are ready, so game number 1 between ЩWIDR and Frank starts in 3, 2, 1. Tetris, good luck and have fun, players. And we need to stop this game as Frank is on Tetris, not on seed. So this game does not count. I will give you a new seed and we will try once again. Please stop out, players. Frank, when you type in the seat, you stay on the seat menu, you don't go back to Tetris. So the seat will be 0376A1, 0376A1. Okay, so the players are ready. Game number 1, take number 2 in 3, 2, 1, Tetris. And now the seats are good, are the same. So yeah, let's see how the players do. Oh, and Frank already with some troubles and hangs the piece, and Frank tops out at after 2 lines with 1520 points, which means ЩWIDR is good and leads 1-0. "16 lines, 52,060. And let's give the players a new seed. Here it is, DC08FC. DC08FC is the seed for game number 2. And it looks like the players are ready for game number 2. The game starts in 3, 2, 1, Tetris. Oh, long bar. Yeah, the seats are the same. So we are officially in game number 2. And hello, James. Welcome in the chat. James is the player who will be playing in the next match against HEPTA. And James is is the player I mentioned in the announcement who could secure the qualifying spot for the 2026 PALDAS Cup. But of course I will say it like officially when both players are there what needs to happen. 69 for ЩWIDR, 32 for Frank. Of course, this won't be like, 100% scenario for James, but considering there are like no other PALDAS event happening, this match might be decisive. So, 96 for ЩWIDR, 62 for Frank. This time's, but ЩWIDR is building pretty high. $77 for Frank, 105 for ЩWIDR, and ЩWIDR is blocking the left the left side, of the board, and tops out with 107,600. So Frank, you have a chance. 108,000 is the score you need to take this game, and no risk is required. You can simply line this out and take the game. 108,000 is the score our Scottish player needs to take this game and equalize the match result. Oh, but Frank is going for a Tetris. Wants to finish it with a style, but the RNG is not allowing it for now. Oh, and Frank is kind of complicating his life. 95,000, 97. So the job is not done yet. 100,000. And the board is only climbing for Frank. It's relatively safe right now. Oh, but a misdecision. 104. And no! What is happening, guys? Frank can't complete the chase down. 104 top out. ЩWIDR takes the game and leads 2-0. Oh my god. Why have you built for this Tetris, Frank? You didn't need to. You didn't need to. Line out. Staying low. This was the goal for you. But you wanted to finish it with style and the game punished you. 107, 160 is the winning score for ЩWIDR. ЩWIDR leads 2-0, and let me give you the pieces for game number 3. 8BFF84. Oh, my bad, it's not 1-1, it's 2-0 for ЩWIDR. Sorry for that. I correct this match score. And yeah, so 2-0 for ЩWIDR after 2 games. Game number 3 starts in 3, 2, 1. Tetris. BFF 84. Yeah, the seats are the same. So we are in. And let's see like how game number 3 goes for the players. $51 for Frank, 69 for ЩWIDR. These are the opening scores. And so far both players having very clean games. Another Tetris for ЩWIDR. Frank is setting up for a Tetris and gets it as well. 138 ЩWIDR, 99 for Frank. For ЩWIDR, 147 for Frank. ЩWIDR gets a Tetris, but needs to now take care of those holes. Gets a nice S-spin. Frank, meanwhile, with some dependencies on the board, but is trying to get rid of them. And gets a nice Tetris. 177 for Frank, 213 for ЩWIDR. 200,000, and Frank is not that far away from improving his comp PB to 57 is the score. So like one more Tetris from now and some skimmed lines. ЩWIDR meanwhile on 281 after 59. So ЩWIDR on a 600k pace as for now. So we have a pretty generous RNG. And hello, Cox Danny J. Welcome in the stream. Yeah, this is a pace, that's true. Something Shuichi is waiting for every match. And Frank is doing a good job in surviving this board. Is Tetris ready? And this Tetris 258, this is a new comp PB for Frank. And ЩWIDR is going very, very high. And I'm afraid ЩWIDR won't be able to do anything more to survive it. ЩWIDR tops out with 334. So, Frank, 335 is the score you need to take your game, to take this game. So, second chasedown for you in this match. So this is like 2 Tetrises from now. Of course, Frank still has 30 lines, so doesn't need to force the Tetrises, can burn some lines when required. $30K to go, so 1 Tetris and some change. And Frank is Tetris ready, gets a long bar for a Tetris 327, only 7,000 points needed, so no more Tetrises required. Frank can simply line this out and will be good for the game. 334,020 is the score from ЩWIDR. This is the exact score. It looks like Frank, with this Tetris, takes the game, and maybe Frank can go for even 400K in this game. Let's see. This will be a massive comp PB increase for Frank, and let's see how far our Scottish player can go in this game. And this is a Tetris 383. One more Tetris, and we might see a first 400K in comp from Frank. Frank is set up and gets a long bar, gets a Tetris, and gets over 400K for the very first time in a PAL DAS match. Improves his comp PB by about 150,000 points. GG's 410, 1-2-0. Great game by Frank, considering his previous comp PB. This was a massive jump, and well done, Frank. And another seat for you guys is in the chat. BDF039. Let me report the score. Four, 10, 1, 2, 0. Okay, so and the players block and report. Yeah, so Ivan, let's focus on Tetris. The game starts. The game number 4. The players are ready. Game starts in 3, 2, 1. Tetris. Yeah, so this was a really nice game by Frank, the previous one. ЩWIDR also started with a great pace, but then went too greedy, topped out, and allowed Frank to chase down the score. Is this match like a competitive breakthrough for our Scottish player? Let's find out. Oh, ЩWIDR needs to take care of the left side of his board. It's kind of high. Oh, and this is now getting tricky. It should be able to survive it, but needs to be very precise, and those smash boys are not helping at all. Oh, creates a long bar dependency ЩWIDR, but gets a long bar to fill the dependency. And now needs to take care of this board. Opens the left side, opens the board. This is good. Frank is also a little bit higher. Oh, nice flat scheme awareness for Frank. Frank stays in this game and gets a long bar too. Oh, and this is now looking tricky for Frank. Still going for those flat setups and gets the long bar over. This was a crucial move for the Scottish player. Frank is still in this game. Oh, but misdrops the Z, misdrops the O, and this is it. Frank stops out, unfortunately, with 104, 120. Yeah, unfortunate top out for Frank. ЩWIDR is good. ЩWIDR takes the game. And it's 3-1 for the Polish player. GG's. Yeah, 2-2 the night. Smash Boy party ruined the game. ЩWIDR, in case you missed, you won the game. You are safe. It's 3-1 for you. $252, $320 is the score. And here is a new seed for you guys. 7B91C3. 7B91C3. And Frank is ready for game number 5. ЩWIDR is ready as well. So the game starts in 3, 2, 1. Tetris. Here we are. Game number 5 of this round 0 match. The winner of this match will play against Elias. So this won't be an easy match. Still a good competitive experience for sure. Oh, and Frank needs to do something about this board. Oh, and this is looking pretty tough right now. Something is needed and Frank doesn't get the pieces. Frank tops out at 9 lines with 10,640 points, which means ЩWIDR is good. ЩWIDR takes another game, leads 4-1 and is only one game away from advancing to the next round of this PDM December 2025 tournament. 76,000 flat is the score for ЩWIDR, and this score goes into the books, and the players will get a new seed from me, and this will be ADC8BC. Once again, 8D C8 5C. Why am I confusing letters with numbers? Oh, and best viewers. Oh, wow. We need to go. We already have best viewers. What do you mean? Yeah, that's right, ᲨვIDR. That's right. uh, yeah, that's in the name. Nice spot, James. Nice spot. A true Paltas fan. And I'm banning this user. Ah, what a cruel person I am. Okay, guys, so I think we are ready. Yeah, the players are ready. So game number 6 starts in 3, 2, 1. Tetris. Oh, and now ŠWIDR starts with a pretty tough challenge here. But is skimming some lines. And is bringing slowly but surely the board down, I suppose. Okay, so shit should be fine. Frank is center well ready and gets a long bar for Tetris. 55 for Frank, 16 for ŠWIDR meanwhile. But ŠWIDR regains control over the board and is now Tetris ready. Frank needs to find a way to regain the control over the board and probably is going for this setup. This wasn't Tetris, this was only a triple, but yeah. Oh, and now Frank is pretty high. Needs something to burn. Okay. Okay, he's going to probably downstack it as well. Oh, and this is very bad for Frank, and Frank can't do anything more. Frank tops out at 73,720 points, which means ŠWIDR is good. ŠWIDR takes the game and a match 5-1. ŠWIDR, of course, as a match winner who is still in the last game. You can have your victory run, victory lap, if you want to. Frank, yeah, the match result is not in your favor. Well, ŠWIDR doesn't want to have a victory run. 139,840 is the score. And Frank, yeah, you have at least how do you say it? You have at least a CompuB. So I'm really happy that you were able to break through in this matter of Tetris. Now a little bit more of a competitive experience probably, and you should be more consistent. Yeah, I'm really looking forward to see you in the upcoming PAL-DAS Cup. I will tell about it more. This is your winner. This is ŠWIDR. And ŠWIDR advances to the next round. And here are your match stats, guys, after 6 games. Frank with the highest score of the match, ŠWIDR 334. This was ŠWIDR's highest score in this match. But as you can see on your screen, this was more than enough to do so. So this is our match and is done, and here is the updated bracket. Elias versus ŠWIDR. So we have 3 Polish players in this part of the bracket and 1 player from South America. Of course, one of the Polish player will be one of the players will be here playing and maybe a second one if ЩWIDR can win it. Let's find out how it goes. Yeah, guys, so we are done with this match. I will ask our players from the second match, so James and HEPTA, if they want to start earlier. If not, we'll have to go. We'll have to go for the for about half an hour break. So we will see how it goes. Okay, so we will start the match at the scheduled time, guys. So we are going for about 24 minutes break. HEPTA, yeah, will be here on the scheduled time. So enjoy, guys, your break. We will be here in about 24-23 minutes. hello, welcome after the break. We are about to start our second match of the day, a round one match between James from the United States of America and HEPTA representing Finland. And hello, James, welcome in the chat. Yeah, I saw you had a pretty nice warm-up game, level 25. I showed the remaining lines from level 24 here on the stream. I thought you might go longer, but yeah, still 25 is pretty good warm-up game. And yeah, guys, we are about to have a match between seed number 8 and seed number 9. Only few elo points. Only few elo points, as you can see, separate the two players. Don't get fooled that James was seeded with 1653 and now is 1654. Frank has had a comp PB increase and the rating were recalculated, and this comp PB, like, you know, indirectly influenced James's rating. James's rating is now 1654, HEPTA 1649, but this doesn't change that much. It's only like, you know, a few points difference. It's all about like 51. 51% for James, 49 for HEPTA according to ELO odds. Yeah, you got one pushdown point for ELO, so you can say thanks to Frank. Yeah. And here it is. Comp PB for James 705, comp PB for HEPTA 630. Both players played in the recent tournament. This was the PAL-DAS League. James played in Division 1, was fighting till the end for the qualifying spot, but unfortunately missed it. Finished 4th. HEPTA had a pretty good season in Division 2, finished 2nd, lost only one match to Elias. And now both players are seeded 8th and 9th in this tournament. They are in the same part of the bracket as the defending champion Robin. Robin, who is not only the defending champion of PDM tournaments, also the winner of the PAL-DAS League. So Robin, as a former wrong version world champion, now doing great in the correct version. Yeah, so the winner most likely of this match will play against Robin, unless Tony or Purek perform a pretty big upset. The match between the Swiss and Polish player is scheduled for Monday, 17 UTC. They will be playing, and then yeah, we'll be able to schedule the other round one match is in this part of the bracket. Quick few words about the rules, and then I will tell you what I wanted to tell about this qualification spots. We play level 18 starts only, no line cap, SPS controller and handcam are mandatory for this event. We play best of 9 all the way, so the first to win 5 games wins the entire match. Players collect points for the standings. You can see the base points, you can see the tournament strength factor, and the points for December tournament. 8-17 for the winner, the loser of the round 16 match 49-05. So both James and HEPTA are guaranteed this amount of points. The winner will be guaranteed at least 81-75 with a chance for more. James, this match will be played further. Liptonek was able to solve controller issues. Now we are working on a day. Most likely this will be Wednesday. The match will be concluded on Wednesday from 1-0 for Micho. Yeah, guys, so the points for the standings, as I said, and yeah, let's come back to PAL-DAS cycle. Here we have the provisionally qualified players, but this is not what I wanted to show. I wanted you to show to the ELO standings. Most likely, the players who will be qualified from PDM tournaments will be in the top 16 of the ELO standings. So the goal for the ELO players is to be at least ranked at least 16th. As you can see, currently 16th is James with a provisional qualification via PDM, but of course it can change, as I said before the first match. Yeah, whoever wins this tournament from the players not qualified yet will get the PDM, the qualification spot via PDM. If not, most likely James will get this. Hello HEPTA, welcome in the stream. Okay, feel free to take a few minutes. Maybe you can solve the issue. So I will be not like in a lot of hurry to describe what kind of situation we are here. So James currently 16th in the ELO standings, with of course the outside chance of qualifying via PDM, and HEPTA currently 17th in the ELO standings. Unfortunately, I am the only one who is organizing any PALDAS events, so for one of the players this might be the last match of the year, unless they decide to play in other matches, events, so-called, until the deadline of the qualification. I'm allowing every match that meets all the requirements, but yeah, for 11 months no one else organized something, so I think the chances might be low, but yeah, let's see what happens. So if HEPTA loses this match, then we will no more matches for our Finnish player to improve the rating, and James should be fine then with qualifying. You actually HEPTA informed us exactly at 18 UTC, so at the time of match starting. So let's see what happens. Let's try to restart your computer and then we'll make the decision. So if HEPTA loses today and doesn't play in any other events, PALDAS rated, ELO rated for PALDAS, then James, yeah, will finish at least 16th in the ELO standings and should be good for this. Should be good for the qualification spot. But we have to keep in mind two people who are here on this list, Sam and Serenity. Serenity has this fixed spot via Paldas Classic. Sam has enough points to be qualified via PDM, and but they both left the server, so we don't know if they come back for Paldas Cup or not. Maybe even 18th spot on the ELO list will be enough to get that one of the top 16 spots. So maybe even HEPTA, maybe even Jelena if Jelena decides to play, or who knows, maybe Michu will be the 16th seed in the Paldas Cup. We shall see. We shall see. But if James and we will see. Yes, James. Yeah, after a long break, Jesper came back and will play in this tournament. Unfortunately, for now, James doesn't have any ELO rated. Jesper doesn't have any ELO rated matches in 2025. So yeah, the highest seed he can get then will be seed 17, but still almost a year, almost a month to go. So if Jesper is able to play some ELO-rated matches somewhere else and is able to report them if the matches meet the requirement of yeah, you know, handcam, at least best of 5. Of course, I will accept the matches for the ELO standings. No word in the rules said that the matches have to be played here on this channel. All PALDAS matches are accepted for the ELO standings. So if for any reason someone else plays the five required matches to appear on these ELO standings, and yeah, maybe let me show you the ELO list at itself, not the official one, but the full ELO list. Jesper's current ELO is 1747. So yeah, if Jesper can play around this rating for five matches, then he definitely can qualify for the top 16 seeds. So yeah, it's all in his hands if he's able to organize for himself 5 matches that meet the requirements for being ELO rated. James might even be in top 16. Maybe Tega will play 5 matches versus Oliva for for free. I don't know. James, we will see. We will see what happens. And yeah, Oliva currently. What is Oliva's rating? Let's see. Wait a second. Let me scroll down. Oliva's rating currently is 1640. So Oliva theoretically also could 1646, if I'm not mistaken, average of 5 ratings. This is what Oliva would need. This is the rating from Gunther, the average. So yeah, we'll see if some weird things happen. We had some weird things happening in chess recently with players playing some weird matches, like Ding Liren by a few years ago played only Chinese players to get the rating spot. Now this year Nakamura, who played against 1800 rated players at some tournaments at the end of the world to get those matches. So yeah, let's see if the players will do some things. Of course, the matches have to be played and reported before the deadline of registration. So I'm really curious what can and will happen in in the remaining days of this year. I will not be organizing any extra friendlies, any extra tournaments. The players had their whole months, the whole year to do so. So now, if they are not in this tournament, they'll need to organize the matches on their own. But of course, if the matches meet the requirement and will be ELO rated, and if the player plays the 5 matches, at least best of 5 length, the matches will be accepted. And HEPTA says, "Am I live?" Without question mark. So I don't know if it's broken English. I am live. Or is it a question without a question mark? It's so difficult to write a question mark nowadays, right? Yeah, Hepta, I can see you live. I can see you live. I don't think Hepta speaks rally English. Oh, so you know. Okay, so let me bring Hepta to the screen. The stencil is good. So Hepta, if you can, yeah, feel free to adjust your camera and so that we can see your hands and we can start the match. Yeah, but Hepta, you can remove the image of the stencil from your gameplay. We had similar situation with Frank, so I don't know what's going on that the players show their stencil image. Okay, Hepta, make sure to have your hands and controller visible while you're playing. Okay, this will be good. So the classic question, guys, before we start the match: increment or reroll? What is your preference? What is your decision? Please let me know in the chat. James is fine with the increment. Let's see what HEPTA says, and I will give you the pieces. I will wrong placed all the pieces for game number 1, and the seed will be 9D64ATC. 9D64ATC. And before I start the match, of course, HEPTA, please let us know if you go for the increment or maybe you want a reroll. Increment is fine. Okay, so it looks like James is ready for game number 1. As soon as HEPTA will be ready, we can start the match. The winner qualifies to the top 8 of this event, and the loser will be eliminated. If HEPTA wins this match, HEPTA can still work on, improving the ELO and maybe overtake James for this ELO spot. But James is still third in the PDM standings, so someone would need to overtake James there. So James on the edge of elimination qualification in both remaining paths on the edge, and we'll see if James gets this final qualification spot or not. The players are ready for game number 1, James versus HEPTA. The match starts in 3, 2, 1, Tetris. James is in. 9D64ATC, 9D64ATC. HEPTA is in as well. Maybe I will refresh HEPTA. Maybe we have a little bit of a delay. So James with a Tetris, HEPTA with a Tetris as well. But James schemed 2 more lines. Okay, James is a little bit high, but is low enough to not fall into any major troubles. 39 for James, 96 for HEPTA. $95 for James, 145 for HEPTA. So HEPTA with a better pace right now. Yeah, James will still with those kind of consequences of the early deek. HEPTA 70k ahead right now. So HEPTA with almost like 600k pace. Let's see what will be the exact score after halfway of 18. Yeah, so HEPTA has 600k pace. James struggling a little bit with the pace. Is currently 130,000 points behind. So HEPTA with a pretty big advantage so far. Oh, and James with a slightly weird misdrop of this long bar. And now James needs to burn more. And HEPTA still with this pretty clean game going. And another Tetris for HEPTA, 432 after 95 lines. James with 280 after 95. And HEPTA is kind of high. And misdrops the... Oh, and this is a pretty bad misdrop for HEPTA. And HEPTA can't do anything more. HEPTA tops out after 139, 439. James, you have a target 440. 440 is your target for game number 1 to win it. James will need 19 play. But first needs to prepare the board to be able to play 19. This board is kind of high. James needs a long bar very, very soon. Okay, opens the well. Another long bar is needed. And James tops out at 131 lines with 336, 760. James is not able to chase down the score. HEPTA takes the game and leads 1-0. And James is ready for game number 2. As soon as HEPTA comes back and states the readiness. Toilet struts, okay. So after toilet struts, I will give you a new piece, guys. New piece, new seat. So James, you can unready. There will be a brand new seat for you when HEPTA appears on the screen, because the Finnish player is too long off the screen of the stream. So, you know, just to make everything fair, we'll have a brand new street. Okay, so HEPTA, as soon as you appear on the couch or on whatever it is, I will give a new piece, new seats, because, you know, you were too long off stream. So to make it all fair, the new seat for game number 2 is 38, 55, 36. (38, 55, 36) is the seed for game number 2. 3-8, 5-5, 3-6. And HEPTA is ready as well, so game number 2 starts in 3, 2, 1, Tetris. And the players are in, the seats are the same, so we are officially in game number 2. And James once again starts with some inaccuracies. Let's put it in this word. Oh, and HEPTA is very high. HEPTA blocks the well, and this might be a GG for HEPTA. HEPTA tops out at 9 lines with 7,980 points, which means James, despite having a pretty hard board, is good and takes the game. We are 1-1. 19.9s and 19.5960. 15.960, sorry, 15.960 is the score for James, and it's more than enough to take the game. So, waiting for the players to be ready, and guys, let me remind you, this tournament has a Motorino prize pool. No one contributed yet, so you have a chance to be the first contributor, and the link is in the chat, so feel free to contribute. And the players are ready, so game number 3 between James and HEPTA starts in 3, 2, 1, Tetris. James started with 53,000, HEPTA with 77, but both players don't have like ideal boards. HEPTA is clean. James now with 58,000. Another Tetris for James, 82, HEPTA with 85. Needs to reopen the well. James is finally in the prime scoring position. $158 for HEPTA, 155 for James. So we're basically neck and neck, both players with the same line count. So yeah, only 3,000 points separate them. So finally a nice close game. Let's hope the players can bring the pace, similar pace to transition, and let's hope that the game will be decided on level 19. Oh, and James misses the spin, so the first 2G spin of the day. And this forces James to burn some lines. 204 for James, 192 for HEPTA. But HEPTA gets a Tetris. James now needs to find a way how to bring this board down. He's trying to, with some good moves. 212 for James, 239 for HEPTA. Okay, James still struggling with this cleanup, and gets a long board. This will help a lot, but HEPTA is running away with the score. 226 for James, 289 for HEPTA. HEPTA gets another Tetris, 311. James 228. So we have 277 for James, 321 for HEPTA. Another Tetris for James, HEPTA with 367, James with 323. So James like 2 Tetrises behind. Now James with a clean board, and HEPTA needs to skim few lines, so this might be a chance for the American player to maybe reduce 1 or 2 Tetrises of the deficit. HEPTA is back, James is Tetris ready. HEPTA is Tetris ready as well. James gets a long bar for Tetris, HEPTA gets a Tetris as well. 402 for HEPTA, 376 for James. And about 10 lines to go before transitions, so player, please be aware of it. I hope you can prepare your boards for some level 19 action. $425 for James, $425 for HEPTA, but HEPTA a few lines behind. And HEPTA will transition with the next 3 lines. James is already on level 19 with 430. HEPTA 435, and HEPTA is topping out. So James, you have a target 436, but it looks like it's too difficult for James to survive it, and HEPTA will take this game by 3000 points. 432 against 435. The Finnish player is good and leads 2-1. GG's. And James is ready for game number 4. HEPTA ready as well. So the game starts in 3, 2, 1. Tetris. Can we see 2-2, or will HEPTA take a 2 games advantage after this one? Let's find out. Oh, HEPTA now with a pretty high middle side of the board. Got some nice schemes, but misdrops the S piece, and this is now looking pretty difficult for HEPTA, and HEPTA tops out early once again. 9120 points is the score, so James is good, and guys, we have our favorite score after 4 games, which is 2-2. GG's. 25 lines, and 39,520 is the score for James. So 4 games in, 2-2, and yeah, 5 games possible. Will we see all of them? I'm really curious. Let's find out. The players are ready for game number 5, and the game starts in 3, 2, 1. Tetris. We have 6,000 for James, 22 for HEPTA. These are the opening scores of game number 5. And HEPTA with some T-strats, T-hole. And HEPTA's board is kind of high. This S was kind of annoying. HEPTA is trying to survive it. Oh, didn't get the spin of the T, so the next of the 2 spins today. And HEPTA still in like a never-ending story with this dig. Oh, and this is looking pretty bad for HEPTA. Oh, and the long bar overshift, and this is a GG. HEPTA tops out with 47,120 points, which means James is good. James takes the lead in the match, 3-2. And the players are ready for game number 6, so let's start the countdown. In 3, 2, 1, Tetris. $75 for James, 74 for HEPTA, so pretty similar starts in this game number 6. $166 for HEPTA, 110 for James. So James had a little bit of a slowdown. HEPTA was able to capitalize on it. HEPTA gets a Tetris. James needs to fight with the board a little bit. This is not a good board for James. but is trying to stay alive here, our American competitor. 144 for James, 218 for HEPTA. Now 272 for HEPTA, 179 for James, so almost 100k difference. So yeah, the problems James fell into were having a massive impact on the score, and now HEPTA is enjoying a pretty nice lead in this game. Gets another Tetris. HEPTA with now 115,000 points advantage over James. HEPTA, of course, needs a win in this game to equalize the match score. 3-3 is way better than being 2-4 down. So HEPTA probably will do everything to win this game, but this was a ghost burn and HEPTA is now suddenly in a lot of trouble. And where is the long bar? There is no long bar, and HEPTA tops out at 80 lines with 322, 620, which means, James, you need 3-2-3. 3-2-3 is the score you need to take this game. Unfortunate ghost burn for HEPTA, and James now in a chase down situation. And James 329. This is more than enough. James takes this game and leads 4-2, and James on a match point. Now HEPTA can't afford losing any more games. Needs to win 3 games in a row in order to advance to the next round. So let's see how it all develops. James is ready, waiting for HEPTA to be ready. And the games HEPTA lost today were only like early top outs, so pretty tough match. The games James lost, there were the games played until transition. Okay, the players are ready. Game number 7 starts in 3, 2, 1, Tetris. The D5536, yeah, the hits are the same. So we are in game number 7. This round 1 match. The winner advances to the quarterfinal and will play either against Robin or Perek or Tony. In case Robin qualifies and James, for example, then James knows how it tastes against Robin, how a win against Robin tastes, as James won their direct encounter in the PDM League. HEPTA, I can't remember when HEPTA played for the last time against Robin. Would need to check it. So 77 for James, 95 for HEPTA. So HEPTA with a nice clean start, 165 after 35 lines. James with 108, so James already 3 Tetrises behind. So HEPTA pacing better in the opening lines. But this time, luckily for James, not a long dig. James is in a clean situation right now. HEPTA with a massive pace, 215 for the Finnish player and 180 for our American competitor. No, HEPTA with a little bit of a slowdown. This might be a chance for James. But James creates a long bar dependency, gets the long bar to fill the dependency, and yeah, let's see, 229 for James, 266 for HEPTA. So this is about only like 1.5 Tetris lead for HEPTA right now, with the same line count. Oh, and James now with some troubles. James needs to reopen the well. He gets the J, now needs to fill the left side. Okay, so it looks like James is finding a solution to this board. And HEPTA is still playing a strong game. 383 for HEPTA, 319 for James. HEPTA with 459, James with 341, and James also with lines ahead. Now more or less the same line count. It's about 140,000 points for HEPTA. So it looks like another full game from both players will be a win for HEPTA, because this board of James is now looking terrible. And I'm afraid James can't do anything about it. Or, yeah, James stops out. 120 lines with 335, 800. HEPTA is good. HEPTA, of course, yeah, you are not that far away from transition, so feel free to model it anyway. It's 4-3. HEPTA with the first 500k score of the day. Yeah, it's kind of weird that we play this match and this is only like the first 500k and 585, 180. Very nice score, HEPTA. GG's. Can HEPTA force a decider, or will James get a 5-3 win? The answer will give us game number 8. And the players are ready, so let's start it in 3, 2, 1. Tetris. . James with 26,000, HEPTA with 25. $81 for James, 102 for HEPTA. James with another Tetris increases to 104. And HEPTA now with this Tetris from both players. We have neck and neck situation, 127, 300 after 36 lines for both players. So the same line count, the same scores. Oh, and HEPTA with, I don't know, was it like a double flip of this L? Or was it intended? Not sure about it. But HEPTA is doing a good job, is still here in this game. $120,000 for James, 171 for HEPTA. So now James in the lead by, oh, and the same line count. This is about 70k even lead for James. I'm not sure, is HEPTA like trying too much of those last moment adjustments? Oh, James also with a pretty interesting stack. And hello Hannah, welcome in the stream. $294 for James, $243 for HEPTA. Practicing mixed aggro, says Hannah. Oh, and HEPTA with this long bar hang and another long bar hang, and this is a GG for HEPTA, 274, 740, which means James is good for the game and a match. James wins 5-3. Of course, James, if you want to have your victory run, feel free to do so. Yeah, commiserations, HEPTA. This match wasn't meant to be for you. Kind of unfortunate. Yeah, this is how you end your PAL-DAS cycle in 2025. Yeah. So unless you want to play any other PAL-DAS events for ELO rating this year, you'll probably be 17th player. So you might get your 16th seat unless someone, if someone from the qualified players not register. We have 2 candidates for that. So there is still a chance for you to be in the top 16. But as far for now, you are like 17th in this hunt for the 16 spots. And let's see, what will be the final score for James in this match? $441 is the transition score. And James, yeah, can't do anything more James tops out at 442,100, and James progresses to the next round, advances to the quarterfinal. Congratulations, James. Your next opponent, either Robin or Tony or Perek. This will be decided, and yeah, you are one step closer to getting your top 16 spot. So GG's for that, James. Yeah, still some things can happen, but we will see how it all develops. 5-3 win is a good step forward for you. Yes, so our match winner James. Here are our match stats. HEPTA with 585, highest score of the match. James did not need a single 500k to win this match. The consistency was the key. As you can see, the games James lost. Sorry, games James English difficult. Yeah, so were full games. Yeah, the games HEPTA lost were unfortunately early top outs. So this is how this ends for HEPTA. Unfortunately, in this event, as mentioned, James progresses to the next round. Is guaranteed at least 81.75 points, and this improves James's standings. I will show you PDM standings. James replaces 46 points with 81.75 at least, and HEPTA gets this 49.05. So I'll show you the standings as well. Give me a second. Yeah, so here are the updated points after the matches played this tournament. Of course, the players like Shuichi, Robin, Rocha currently with 0 as they did not play a single match. The points are only awarded if the players play their matches. So Shuichi and Sam are safe, but we don't know if Sam joins Paldas Cup or not. So this is a question mark. But James is currently third in the standings with 366. The spot in the finals worth 327, and the win in the tournament 817. So if someone below James, who is still in this tournament, can win and is not qualified, so for example that does not count for that. So as far as James is concerned, Leg can freely win the event. It's one to ruin James's chance. And yeah, James very close to getting this qualifying spot. And of course in ELO, this will also the win against HEPTA, 14 points gain for James, so 1668. We'll have to adjust the ratings. I will show you them, but take note that this is only like provisional, very provisional, because it does not count into consideration the comp PB increase of Frank. But as far as as far as Frank is concerned, this is not updated accurately. I have always problems with this table of ratings. It's like kind of too complicated. Let me refresh it. Okay, so James now advances with this win, improves. So James removed the 1630 rating and replace it with 1668 for this win. So this improves James' average of 5 to 1649, and this allows to overtake both Dujika and Gunter. So James, yeah, and as Gunter is not playing in this event, only Dujika can like overtake you. It looks like you are safe for the qualification spot. So finally, after all year of fighting for it, you will get your top 16 seed spot. As you can see, HEPTA is currently 17th in the ELO standings. So if Sam or Serenity don't come back, HEPTA, you can still be in the top 16 seeds of the tournament. So we will see how it all develops. Who of the players can get some good points, some good run, who can improve their elo, and so on and so on. Yeah, we will see. We still have a few matches to go, and yeah, once again. Not everything decided. If someone who is not qualified and is still in this tournament can win the whole event, can get this qualification spot. And James, by winning the match today against HEPTA, advances, no, does not advance, still stays on world number 13, but now with a better rating of 1678, 10 points behind Serenity. So a win in the next match could improve James's position in these standings as well. Yeah, so guys, we are done for today. We'll be back tomorrow, and tomorrow we will have two interesting matches. Let me show you the bracket. Once again, we will play the green bracket match between Le and Roma, the match number 4, and the blue bracket match between Elias and ЩWIDR. Elias and ЩWIDR. And Le versus Roma. Le versus Roma at 18 UTC, Elias versus ЩWIDR at 19 UTC. These are the matches scheduled for tomorrow, guys. And yeah, we'll see what happens in that matches. And this matches, and you know, let me find someone to rate. Oh, before we go offline, of course, let me remind you that the registration for the 2026 PAL DAS Cup, our main event, is open, and it closes the registration on January 2nd at 21 UTC. This is our main event, 32 player bracket. If starting in February, if more than 32 players register, the preliminaries will be played on in January to reduce the field to 32 players. And yeah, there will be a guaranteed prize pool of $500 US, paying for the top 8 of the event. If we collect more than $1,000, the top 16 spots will be paid. So make sure to register for this event. This will be the time to crown the best correct version, correct playstyle player. And I think we are going to rate Adam Irish channel, and let's see what happens there. We'll be back tomorrow, 18 UTC, Le versus Roma, and 19 UTC, Elias versus ЩWIDR. So, guys, thank you very much for watching today, and we will be back tomorrow for more PAL DAS action. Thank you for today. See you tomorrow. Bye-bye.